I'd like to welcome back all the Sector News Shit Show squatters back to the Sector Shit Show. The Sector Shit Show is excited to present to you a very special interview with Mr. True Freeman, Tyra Jamel Moore, and a partial interview with Kwame Brown, former NBA player for the LA Lakers. Before we get started, we're getting breaking news out of the Super Saiyan Gym camp. On Wednesday afternoon, the Super Saiyan Gym took to his community tab to post what appears to be a concealed weapons permit for Tyra Jamel Moore. Notice the issue date is 3/11/09. Tyra Jamel Moore on numerous occasions bragged about having his concealed weapon permit since the age of 18 years old. After Jim did some research, concealed weapon permits were a lifetime issued license. So, had Tyra J. Moore been a lifetime permit holder and had his weapon since the age of 18, the issue date would not have been 2009. It appears that Tyra J. Moore has had his weapons permit for the last 12 years, making him 30 years old when receiving his permit and confirming another lie told by Drew Freeman. We've head over to California to speak to Kwame Brown, where he's hosting his show, Bus Life. Hello, Kwame Brown. This is Dixie Normus reporting with the Sector News Shit Show, and we would like to get your opinion on True Freeman, longtime adversary and enemy of Tommy Sotomayor. Mr. Freeman did reach out to you. What is it that you would like to say in response to his attempts of trying to get this interview done with you?
Big old bubbly, sexy human being come up here just being honest, and everybody want a piece of him. And when he says no, look at what you guys do. The only thing that you can accuse me of is not responding to an email. So as a result of that, it's time to talk about it and all this other stuff.
And what is your response to him trying to team up with you to go at Tommy Sotomayor with your assistance?
I sit back and I observe. I'm not real friendly with everybody who act like they my friend.
I feel like you were quite triggered by the conversation that you and True Freeman had in regards to his wife, Donna Henson, who's actually a longtime girlfriend that he's never married. Are you saying that Tyra Moore admitted to giving Donna Henson some kind of substance in order to make her find him more attractive or more appealing at the time that they met?
That glow stick punk bitch. So she don't give a fuck, in my humble opinion. Cause this shit, but you know what though? I will give you props. You did laugh and say in a joking manner, I don't know what was funny. You did kind of laugh and say your wife didn't like you for a whole year. You didn't get a kiss, your wife didn't like you, which that's actually true. It wasn't no woman looking for no little short ass patch-eyed demon, was it?
He also mentioned that you guys needed some shirts donated for a youth program coming up. He said that he had brought you a shirt. Is this true?
Man, that's amazing. Yes, she brought a t-shirt and I said thank you. Raccoon-eyed bastard.
He has also taken claim to the phrase, the go along to get along gang, possibly a term that you may have come up with and have used on your podcast. How do you feel about Mr. Freeman using that term and claiming it as his own?
Listen to your words and listen to every time you talk. Every time I hear something about you now, it just make it worse.
Okay, Kwame, if he was here now and you could get everything off your chest, what would you say to True Freeman today?
You're real ugly now. You nasty son bitch. Patch-eyed, black-faced, short little demon. You mad?
And now we go on up to Indianapolis, Indiana, where we speak with Tyra Moore, also known as True Freeman, to see what he has to say about the Kwame Brown situation.
Kwame is not the victim.
Mr. Kwame had a few choice words for you claiming the term the go along to get along gang.
But I don't even think you've ever seen any of my shit. Y'all hear this shit? And you're one of those go along and get alongs that I've been saying long before Kwame. Facts. I coined the term in this motherfucking YouTube world, go along and get along, motherfuckers. When the shit started with Crispy and you motherfuckers jumped on this motherfucking ball sack. Now say it ain't. I dare you to say it ain't. Cause you know, and I know, that you would be lying, right? You know and I know that you would be lying, right? Go along to get along. I started that. I coined that fucking term. That's how manly I am.
Man, that's amazing.
Okay, Mr. Freeman, let's move past the Kwame Brown situation. And let's get a little more personal. These are questions that the sector would like to know. If you could answer these questions for us, it would be so greatly appreciated. Now, over the years, there's been quite a bit of talk about you possibly being gay, and I know that upsets you, so before you get upset, let me just ask you the questions that we have received. How do you introduce yourself to men so that they don't automatically assume that you're a female or that you're possibly gay right from the jump meeting them?
Bitch, my name is Tiger. My name is Tiger, motherfucker.
Okay. And I know that you've been doing shows for quite a few years now, and you've actually claimed that you were one of the first broadcasters on YouTube. To me, that insinuates you would like to be the leader and teach people things. So what is it that you would like to teach the people in the sector?
They need to follow my lead and be a dick sucker. They need to follow my lead and suck dick. So I wish they follow me.
And what are some things that you're doing differently in hopes of getting the men of the sector to follow you?
I decided somewhat not to be gay. I decided somewhat to not molest kids in there. I decided somewhat to not be an online pedophile.
Okay, I hope that works out for you. Okay, it's also become very apparent in the sector that you and Super Saiyan Jim seem to have quite the tumultuous relationship. What is it you would say to Super Jim so that maybe you could end this turmoil that you two have between each other?
Super Jim, I tell you what, man, don't tell nobody, man. Just leave me and my family alone, man. You know, and I'll give you a third of my check every week for the next 3 months, 6 months.
Mr. Freeman, there's a good chance that what you propose to Super Jim's not going to work. What do you say to him? What do you say to Super Jim if he has plans for his drone for the 4th of July?
I bet you won't, baby.
Oh yeah, yeah!
I dare you.
That's me! Oh yeah, yeah! I so dare you!
The exact exchange and nuance of phrase in this ritual is very important.
I dare you.
You're full of it! Oh yeah, yeah!
I double dog dare you.
Now it was serious. A double dog dare. What else was left but a triple dare you? And finally, the coup de grace of all dares,
Triple dog dare you.
the sinister triple dog dare.
I triple dog dare you!
Schwartz created a slight breach of etiquette by skipping the triple dare and going right for the throat.
That's what I do. I double, triple dog dare you.
Okay, it sounds like you're starting to get upset again, so... You've had conflict with a man by the name of Shitty Greg. How do you feel about Shitty Greg today?
I still listen to Shitty Greg. I support Shitty Greg. Facts. I support Shitty Greg. I promise you that, sir.
So, what do you think it would take to make things right with all the men in the sector?
They need to follow my leader and be a dick sucker. And then we're going to go to McDonald's. You feel what I'm saying? It got something to do with the love that surrounds it. Grown Folks TV and True Freeman. We enjoyed ourselves all day. Sit there and jack off with a bottle of Jergens lotion. Somebody shows some love. I guess I'm taking it bad. I want to get some Jergens lotion. I mean, I need like 10 gallons of that shit. I need donations for 5 gallons of lotion. I need some Vaseline too, so bad. I can't afford it. I'm at liberty here to suck dick. What I do believe is that you niggas want to have my dick lips. Go suck Shitty Gang dick, and go suck Tommy dick, and go suck Vic dick, and go suck Super Jim dick. Y'all say me do it. Y'all say me literally do it. It is what it is. I don't know where that video is. My dick sucking mouth. Dick suck. Straight dick suck. That's how manly I am.
Sing around, let people gather round, let people jump around. Get your feet going, get your feet going, get your feet going, get your feet going.
Before we conclude our interview, I was hoping that you could take a look at the photo that I'm posting on the screen, and hopefully you'll be able to answer some questions that we have regarding this photo. So after doing further research into Drew Freeman's mother, Helen, I started to notice small little things in other family members and then small things in the family photos. And if you'll notice in the picture that I'm showing now, it looks like an innocent family get-together. And then I noticed on the glass table, it looked like the family had been drinking for quite some time that evening. I can see rolling papers there. Then if you look to the left, towards the bottom, you'll see what appears to be a white powdered substance on the table next to a plastic baggie. And if you'll look from this angle, it's going to be on the far right towards the bottom. And from this angle, it looks more like lines that have been cut up on the table. I'm just curious, is this photo really a photo of an innocent family having a get-together? Or something much more sinister?
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.